Hello everybody, it's Holly from Besotted Orchids, and I have a treat for you as well as myself today. This is heavy. It's 25 pounds of orchids from Sheldon at Carmela. Still not opened yet. This was delivered, about an hour or so ago at my house. And the house is a little quieter now. So I'm going to open this up and we will get into the business of what everything is and what I ordered. Let me see if I can run this the whole way along without spilling my coffee. I have to go off screen for a minute probably. This is a large box. I'm not sure. And excuses, I'm telling you. I'm almost 100% certain what's all going on here is directly related to the little feathered friends over there. So that's not good. It's not good. I haven't had a voice pretty much since they came to live here. So, let's get this open. Oh my goodness. Okay, something is stuck. I'm gonna let loose and I'm gonna end up breaking my, and I'll tell you, if none of you have ever ordered from Sheldon and Carmela, the minute you open the box, you do smell this most wonderful vegetation, which I desperately need in the middle of winter. You throw it down and you use the great big lid to collect everything else. Thank you, Sheldon. Okay. Excuse me. What I ordered was Avery's 2023 Mariclone sale. What's a Mariclone? A Mariclone is an orchid that they thought was good enough and wonderful enough that they wanted to clone. So, say your orchid is a Mariclone and it had been awarded. The parent had been awarded an award for excellence. Your clone also carries that, from my understanding. So anyhow, I paid $198 for 24 orchids, which came out to, if I remember correctly, I did the math, it would go $8.25 or something an orchid. 10 to 12 of these should be blooming or budded. Also, I did say, Sheldon, I'm in a home environment. I'm not, I don't have all the humidity and everything perfect for the plugs. It was also supposed to come with 20 plugs. I said, could you swap them out? And so he did. There's a note on here. He did swap them out. So, we're going to get more than 24 orchids. Do I need more than 24 orchids? No, I do not. Did I get them anyhow? Yes, I did. Why? Because I've just survived a miserable winter here in Ohio. So here we go. And Sheldon, bless his heart. Sheldon, if you see this, I'm sorry. I said asked how he's doing. He said he's cold. I'm not going to say much about that. Except Sheldon, who lives in Hawaii, said that he was cold. And I said, Sheldon, I don't have a lot of empathy for you. In the month of December here in Ohio, we never reached freezing levels. We never hit above freezing. We had days where we were 1 degree. So, oh my goodness. I'm already, wow, these three, they are a little chilly. I'm not very happy. It is my own fault. I did check the weather here in Ohio before I ordered these because it is winter. And I thought I had a good couple days this week. I'm like, well, with Sheldon, we have a really nice window to bring these orchids in. They do feel a little chilly. So if anything does happen to these orchids, it's not on him. It's completely on me. So I'm assuming these are the ones he put in. We'll get there. It's a good thing that they use so much tape. It does keep them straight. So if anything does happen, cold damage for these orchids, that's my fault. That has nothing to do with him. Oh my goodness. Wow. So instead of plugs, I'm assuming, since these are not wrapped like the other ones are. Oh my goodness. There's another one. instead of the 20 plugs, that he did bump them up in size a little bit. So, yeah, much, much better for my environment. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness. Hawaiian Passion Carmela, BLC, so Brassilalia, Cattleya. And they are a little cold. My fault. My fault entirely. Plus also FedEx, I'm just saying, just come through here at 9:30 in the morning. And they didn't come through here until 4 o'clock today. So I'm sure they will be fine. Cattleya Mott Spots Paradise. Very beautiful looking plant. And I do need to keep my tags. I need to keep the tags. This is going to be a muddled mess. Bear with me. Plus, I'm overly excited. And my husband just came by to say he's going to get his truck. So I'm assuming whoever was fixing his truck, they're done with it. 1, 2. We have BLC Toshi Akoi Pizzazz. I love the BLCs. Rasa, Lelia, Cattleya. They are a hybrid. RC, which would be a Rinko Cattleya. Maikai Mayumi. And these are a little chilly. But, you know, everybody down in Florida, they survived the cold. These weren't cold very long. They fly in warm, so I'm assuming they're going to be fine. BLC Hauserman Starfire. BLC Toshi Akoi Starburst. I am going to have a mess. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this video as much as I do. Okay, here's 2 of the Pizzazz. If there weren't, maybe 3. So those will be passed on to friends. If I do have multiples, I typically pass them on to somebody or try to make a few bucks off them. So we have 6 of this size. Really nice. I'm going to move these over here onto my hutch out of the way. Now, for the big ones. Excuse me. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. Now, oh my goodness. Let's start with the smaller one. I'm just going to say, oh my goodness, the whole time. Let's see. This is a small one. It's itty bitty and it has what we're looking for. Oh my goodness, Sheldon. I think I know what this one is. No, I don't know what this one is. Oh, it's so itty bitty. Epiporpax. Some form of an epidendron. Oh my goodness. I'm really far away. Let me bring this around to show you. This one is very, very tiny. I'm going to have to come out of screen for a minute. Tiny, tiny little blooms. And excuse the shaking hands. I was so nervous about these orchids not showing up today. Just worried about them for the weather. I did have way too much coffee. So, that one's really interesting. I've never seen one like that. That's wonderful. Let's just do this other small one too. Let's get the small ones out of the way. Now, once again, Mariclones. So these, they could be hybrids. The parent could be a hybrid, but these are a Mariclone of the actual parent. Oh, more wrapping. What do we have? What a beautiful, oh, I feel like I'm going to get some very, very unique plants. Restrepria striata. Beautiful, beautiful, little, very almost nondescript looking bloom. So beautiful and little. The leaves are magnificent. Move these out of the way. I'm going to have a mess. I'm going to have a big mess. Okay, let's get into some of these big ones. I haven't done an orchid unboxing in a long time. And I just got spring fever, and I'm like, you know, it's so depressing. I was so sick a week or so ago, just horribly sick, down and just miserable. So I'm like, I'm going to get myself a treat. And I lost so many orchids due to my kayaking. Yeah, she's talking about kayaking again. Cannot wait to get back out. I was at the lake the other day with a friend, and we were checking out the path. The lake, one of our lakes, actually has a river that feeds into it and feeds the way through it. I'm done talking about kayaking. You should see what I'm seeing. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. The beauty of this orchid is phenomenal. I'm telling you, you cannot go wrong with Sheldon. You cannot go wrong with Sheldon and Carmela. You just cannot. And they're so friendly. They are so friendly. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm talking about. That sounds so good. Okay. And I have looked this up, and I cannot remember. I will look this up and put it on a video. CLTY, and I can't remember what that stands for. Spring Fragrance Paradise. Absolutely stunning. Big, gorgeous plant. Gorgeous plant. It's just so pretty. Just so absolutely pretty. I'm just going to hold this. We're done. We're done. It's absolutely beautiful. Fluff up my nose. It just smells so good. Oh my gosh. Wow. And it has another spike over here. Absolutely stunning. Stunning. Oh, I am absolutely in love with this. I'm telling you, I don't want to just keep screaming Sheldon, but if you don't use Carmela orchids, if you want to make a large purchase, this orchid cost me $8.25. Come on. There's no way. He's just amazing. Just absolutely amazing that several days ago these were in Hawaii, and now they're in my ancient old farmhouse here in Ohio, bringing me the most joy. So joyful right now. I'm telling you, this is what you want to see. This is a zygo. Debbie, I'm assuming it's Debbie DeMello. Yeah, Debbie DeMello. And these are a little chilly. Oh, I'm just very, very horrified about the chilliness of them. And it does have, let's see if you can see that, it has some buds there. So I feel like I'm too far away from the camera, but if I set the camera on the table, you're going to be all over the place while I'm messing around unpacking orchids. So I actually have it on a chair. Exciting! It's so exciting! Yeah, the FedEx driver, my husband went out to get it because I knew it was going to be a big box. I said, just go out and get it from the man. And he's like, well, I haven't seen your wife in so long. Castelli, Catatante. It's probably going to be radish. Absolutely beautiful spike. It's going to be beautiful. And I'm glad I am opening them up. They do have newspaper around them, but the newspaper kind of held the cold in. Now, my husband wanted me to wait till tomorrow morning. No. No. He said, wait till tomorrow morning so he doesn't have to be quiet. So he can just be quiet for a little bit. I just take a little bit. You're going to be quiet for a little bit. Here we go again. Oriental Smile. Butterfly. This is a dendrobium. Oh, there are little buds. Oh my goodness, my hands are really shaking. There are tiny little buds on that cane. Get that over there. I hope you're all having a great time. I'm sure nobody's having so much fun as I am at this moment. I tell you, I just love, absolutely adore getting these orchid deliveries. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't? Now, we do have the Kingwoods coming up. I'm going to be going over there to film. They have their orchid show. Cleveland's having one. And I don't want to disparage it because I have not been. But I've heard so many people say there's a lot of Phalaenopsis. You know, that seems to be the bulk of it. And I don't know. Kingwood Gardens, they're a much smaller botanical garden. I mean, they're not even considered a botanical garden, I don't think. But they bring in all kinds of beautiful orchids. Oh my goodness, another huge one. Off you go. Oh my gosh. Sheldon, what is in here? One day I'm going to go over and see him. Is this a Phaeus? I hope it is because I killed my Phaeus last summer. I hope it's a Phaeus. You know, you have orchids and if something happens to them, you're like, oh, I wish I still had it. There probably is a tag buried down underneath all this packaging material. I'm assuming, and see the spikes, it has two buds. I'm assuming this is a Phaeus. We're going to go with that until I open it up further. You hanging in with me? You want me to do it all at one time? I was like, should I do it all at one time or should I break it down into 2 videos? And my son said, Mom, you don't post often enough. You probably should do 2 videos. Here's another smaller one. What do we have here? Nice. Nice. Because I think this is one that didn't survive the summer. Miltoniopsis not Miltoniopsis. Miltonia D. Fujitaki Kaylee Cat. Now, not all of these were supposed to come in spike. Disclaimer. I believe you said 10 to 12 would be in spike or bud. So, we're not complaining. Who could complain after that beautiful cat? Oh my gosh. It smells amazing. Oh no, dear Abby. Relationship with younger partner collapses bitterly. And somebody's overworked. I don't read the newspaper anymore. I mean, everything comes off the computer. Dendrobium, country girl, Warabuta, loaded. And this is a nobly type. Loaded. I'm well pleased. I mean, you couldn't not be well pleased opening these up. I am very concerned about the coolness. They're not like bitterly cold, but they are cool to the touch. They will be fine. They will all be fine. We're going to speak that over them. We're speaking that. Health and surviving Holly's care. Oh my goodness. Here comes some more. You know, I'm really getting into the Cattleya types. I think maybe just because they all survived me leaving them for the summer. Love, Passion, Orange Bird. Popnara, which means it's going to be a little smaller. Carefully, Holly, carefully. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Get that sheath down out of the way. 4 beautiful, I get it to you, 4 beautiful buds on there. Oh my. I was talking to a friend today who hires me basically to get all, she runs the the programming, adult programming at the library. And we were discussing the upcoming flower, I'm going to do flower arranging in the spring. And I told her, well, I have orchids coming. I really didn't need to do that. No, you did not need to do that, Holly. She has been here and she has seen my glut of orchids. Another Potinara. I think people are either impressed when they come in and see all the orchids, or they wonder what sort of therapy I need. This is my therapy. This is my therapy. This and hiking and kayaking. Potinara, Hawaii. Oh, come on. I'm going to use my scissors. I do not want to damage any roots. And that's another reason to open them today instead of tomorrow morning when it's quiet in the house. I want them out of any damp paper. I don't want anything damp on them. Here we go. Oh my goodness. My son's going to be so happy. Hawaii Prominence Hawaii. I had one of those. I still have it. But I don't know, did I try to divide it? Something happened and it just never picked up the pace again. There's a big, beautiful bloom. He's going to be really excited when he sees that blooming. He doesn't get worked up about the orchids, but every now and then he sees one that he really does like. Oh my goodness, what do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's a lot. There's a lot. And my dog sounds like she's getting ready to start barking. She's being appalling lately. My mother dog thinks she has to bark. She's the mother of the other two. She's become quite a barker. I don't mean rampant barking. I mean very, very loud, one bark at a time. You better do what I say right now. And tonight when my husband came home, he said, I found 2 of our dogs clear down the road, like over a half-mile away on the road. And they've never done that. They never leave the property. And she's done it twice this week. I am not happy with it. I don't know why she's doing it. I don't know. It's not cool. She's going to have to be monitored all the time when she goes outside. Beautiful. And it does smell so good. Just the vegetation smells so good. Even if there were no blooms to smell. I think they're all going to be fine. I don't think the cold's going to harm them. It said on the box, do not allow to freeze. Oncidium Space Mine, red, Rendezvous. 2 spikes on this. Now tell me where you are going to find orchids that are spiking and blooming and beautiful and delivered to your door. This was free shipping. These were all delivered to my door for $8.25 a piece. So, this is how I prefer to get my orchids. Mia, don't do that, please. Don't do that. So, yeah, I can't see spending $50 on an orchid at the show. I mean, I might go over to... Listen to me. I might go over to Kingwood and get one if I find one in that I spectacularly have to have. I can't live without. But I don't need any. Oh my goodness. Now this came with batting on it. But I don't see a spike unless it's way down in there. This one did come with a... We'll see. Vasco Viboon Velvet Perfection. I will be researching all of these. I will be Googling all of these and letting you know what they are. Look at that beautiful roots. Beautiful. I've never gotten an orchid from him that was bad. I did never have. And I'm sure if I did, he would replace it. No, all the orchids have been wonderful. I've ordered from him, I don't know, 7, 8, 10 times. I don't know. I've ordered, the bulk of my orchids have come from Sheldon. And he's just so nice. Him and Pearl, they're just so nice. Okay. I was hoping I'd get a little twinkle. There's a beautiful yellow twinkle. Beautiful. Yellow bird. Didn't we open something up a little bit ago that said yellow bird as well? I feel like that sounds familiar. I feel like we opened something that said yellow bird. You cannot go wrong with little beautiful twinkles. I'm excited. Wow. I encourage you. I just encourage you to, and you don't have to spend, I spent $198. You don't have to spend that much. There were lower price and you get a few less. I think he has one deal, 3 blooming orchids for $76 or something. Yep, here is a spike, and it's a Cattleya. Potinara, Jessie Lee, Hawaii. Has a nice plump sheath right here, right inside there. It's just, it made my day. It made my day. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go. We're just going to do it all. We're only at 26 minutes. 6 more to go. Come on. Open up. Another cat. Wonderful. Fire Dance Patricia. I had a grandma named Patricia. We can dedicate this to her. Oh my goodness, it's going to be red. Beautiful, beautiful. Elsie, so Lelia, Cattleya. This has just been what I needed. This is like, us country folks say we need a spring tonic. This was my tonic. This is going to push me through into spring. Ah! Open. Gently, Holly, gently. Another Nobly. Touch of Class, a Nussmum. Now, it was wrapped in the batting, but I believe that's because it's delicate. There's no buds on this that I'm seeing. It's just very delicate and beautiful. There it goes. I am determined to get all my Nussmum to bloom. What do we have? Oh my goodness. It's just so much fun. What's this little beauty? Yes. Yes. This is it. My daughter had bought me one of these a few years ago. This is Maniara. I'm not saying that correctly. It's the Millennium Magic Witchcraft. It's the one that smells like cherry cough syrup. Beautiful, beautiful dark. So thank you, Sheldon. I'm getting some replacements for the ones I didn't take care of. Hey, things happen. Things happen. Sometimes life happens. You listen, if you're raising orchids and you have a life, you have to give yourself some grace. You really do. Oh my goodness. He just outdid himself. Look at all these buds. Oh, I can't wait to see this one. BLC Solar Flare Paradise. 3 or 4 beautiful little buds on that. Look at that wonderful little plant. I will share this with you. When I'm done, all the excitement has ebbed away. All the ADHD. Oh my gosh, I can't handle it. I can't wait for these to get here. Holly sinks into a bit of a funk because I'm like, what have I done? Where am I going to put all these? is what it is. But they are so beautiful. I just can't get enough. I will show you this one again before I get off of the camera here. This beautiful, beautiful cattleya. This is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Can parrots converse? I don't know, but have you seen the video? Oh my gosh, have you seen the video making the rounds? Because of course I watch all the bird videos now. Of that poor parrot. Poor parrot or the poor owner. That he's walking around the carpet and he said, oh, it's getting ready to open. And he says, I'm not gonna hurt you. And he attacks his owner. Not funny, but it is. Potinara, and he just says it in that voice, I'm not gonna hurt you. Potinara, Barana, Fire, Mama Lonnie. And this will be open tomorrow. So I'll pop up a video tomorrow of all the ones. That's what I'll do. I'm procrastinating. I don't want to open the last one. I will put up a video tomorrow of all the blooming ones for you to see. It's so exciting. It's just so exciting. Final. This is our grand finale. I hope it has blooms. If it's the grand finale, it does. It does. I can feel the quilt batting. This is quilt batting. I'm a quilter. This is what we use for quilt batting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sheldon has just made my day. I'm just so overjoyed with this. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to leave you in suspense. This is one I have been coveting. I watch Nature Now and everybody who are at all these shows that I just can't trot off to because I'm in Ohio. And I see this one come up a lot at the shows and I just want it so badly. This is, drum roll, RLC Copper Queen. Oh my goodness. This is a grand finale. Oh my goodness. Have I said that enough? Look at that, 3 large buds. Oh, is there another one forming? Possibly another one forming over here. Okay, I don't know what one my favorite is. I'm going to be like the mother that says, I have no favorites. Every child is a favorite in a different way. Okay, we have come, sadly, to the end of the video. And my husband's going to be like, are you going to go to the recycle bin and get rid of all that? On Wednesday. I actually had a dental appointment today. And I canceled it. So begrudgingly. I hated to cancel going to see my dentist. But I did reschedule for Wednesday, just into cleaning. Because I didn't want these sitting out in the cold if I wasn't home to get them. If the FedEx man just dropped them off. So I didn't want anything sitting outside in the cold weather. But I will show you this one more time. I am in love. This, I want to say maybe the Purpurata. Oh my gosh. Is this one of the parrots? It's got quite a scent to it. Got the asthma going. Very rose-like. Very, very antique. Beautiful rose. Oh. Well, you know what one of the parents is? Let's just talk about this for a minute. Hawaiian Wedding Song, which is one of my all-time favorite orchids. I love it's pure white with a smidgen of green down inside. Love it to no end. It is the house is on fire and the kids and the dogs and everything. Everybody's out of the home. My beautiful cool upstairs out. That orchid's leaving with me too. That's one of the parents. Followed by No reading glasses anywhere near me. And this old. Something else. Times something else, huh? I'm going to have to look that up. I have to get my glasses and look that up. Bicornatum? Wow. This was quite an orchid haul. I am so glad you all tuned in. And there's Mia saying, Mom, you've spent long enough. I want to get out of the crate and rampage and run back down to 95. She's terrible. You know, she's beautiful. She's beautiful beyond all belief. And someone's going to put her in their car. Someone's just going to put her in the car. Oh. Mia, no, baby. No. 1, 2 more big clusters of the spikes coming on this orchid as well. And I can't tell you enough. It just smells like the most beautiful antique rose you've ever smelled in your life. I'm going to try to get this up so you really... It's hard. It's hard for me to see what you're seeing. But it is pink, and I'll do close-ups of these. Look at that. Look. I'm going to leave that there, then I'm going to snatch that for my photo, for the picture. But, yeah. So, if you have never seen a Carmela orchid unboxing before, this is it. This is a primo to me. There are some you can get that are $485. If you had a greenhouse, you would get like the 300 or 400 orchids to start your entire collection, and they would be a little smaller than this. But I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure, doing the math last time, all of these orchids you saw me unbox, every single one, including shipping, cost $198. That's a lot of bang for your buck. That helps your money go a long, long way. I know if I bought this at a show, I would spend $45 on this orchid by itself. Easy. If not, maybe upwards to $60. So, and you don't get what you want. I did luck out and get some that I wanted. Mia, I'm telling you, no. She's very obstinate lately. I think it's because she's getting older and she's like, I want my way. That's the sound I wake up to in the morning. I wake up to her every 5 minutes, give me one really loud bark, like, you are going to let me out right now. I'm going outside. But anyhow, where was I going with that? You're so disruptive. But anyhow, this is really a way to build your collection. Build it fast. Oh, I know where I was going. Back to that. You are not going to choose what you want in this collection. Sheldon and his helpers, his workers, whoever, family members, they're going to be going around and they're going to be choosing the orchids they want to send you. And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Absolutely nothing. I've never, ever been disappointed by what I got from Sheldon. I never have. Everything's just been such a joy. Good, healthy, beautiful plants. I bet they're glad that they're all unpacked and in my nice warm house now. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased. I'm well pleased with this collection. This is the collection. This would be enough for somebody who just wanted to start a collection off. Look at the variety we have here. We have cattleyas, we have oncidiums, we have zygopetalums, we have a catasetum. What else? We have the twinkle. We have so many orchids here. And so many of these would fit so nicely on a grow shelf. I don't know. Nowhere else could I go and purchase this many orchids. $200. I'll tell you, I went up to an orchid show last April, the Greater Akron Orchid Show, Society Show, with my twin brother. I think I came home with three, maybe 4, but I think 3. And they were in bloom. They were beautiful. One of them is getting ready to bloom now. It'll be beautiful, the orange coming out again. Nice, healthy plants. I spent $70 in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. He said it was like gone that quickly. So This really, really, really is a wonderful way if you are not specific as to what you want. Now, this is a way to build, to get a really nice collection. And then you say, well, I don't have this orchid or this must-have. Well, that's where you contact a greenhouse, and Sheldon will send you a specific orchid as well. I just don't do that. I just go with these big free shipping boxes that he chooses. But so many places, that's where you would go to a show with your wish list, or contact Hauserman, or there's so many places you could contact. And that's when you get your specific orchid that you just can't live without it. You have to have it. But I am beyond pleased. I'm really pleased that I got a Phaeus. That, of course, would have been one of the first ones out when I was not tending them with my kayaking. Those like to be wet. Probably I had transferred it to a clay pot. That one there probably will not go into a clay pot. Because, heaven forbid, I don't want to lose another one. So that is most likely, I have to find the tag, but I would almost guarantee you that is a Phaeus. So, Copper, did I say Copper Queen? Copper Queen. Oh, I can't wait to see that bloom. And in a few days I will. I was telling my husband, I said, this is going to get me through. This is what I need to get through winter. I will survive. I'm going to survive this cold, cold winter. We had ice the other night. Like, the rain came down. We had ice and we had thunder. So I said, are you hearing thunder? So I called my twin, he lives like 50 miles away. I said, did you have thunder last night? Sure. I think most everybody in Ohio, I have Hawaii on the brain. In Ohio, had thunder and ice in the same night. Just phenomenal. We're supposed to have a hiking group tomorrow, go 10 miles on the trails tomorrow morning. And some of the group is out checking them because it might be too icy for a lot of people to go if you don't have the crampons, whatever they're called, the little things that dig into the ice, which I don't have. Because I don't do I don't go out when it's dangerous. And you're on some cliffs out there. So I probably won't go to that. I'll probably just stay home and ooh and all over all the beauty that is here. Now, you will have to go around, you being I will have to go around and remove all the tape. He puts newspaper down and they tape it. And this tape does go over the roots. It doesn't harm the root. Very rarely do I have a root come off. So it's just, I'm going to have a little bit of bark. I'm going to have a little bit of cleanup. I might sit down with the pot of coffee later and, remove all the batting, all the packaging materials and whatnot. But I'll tell you, over the moon with this. Because any plant that had oncidium in it, they weren't a fan of me taking the summer off. I mean, they got watered. They just didn't get watered as often as they want to be watered. So I'm very, very pleased to see a beautiful golden twinkle. I really am. So yeah, I'm feeling really, really good about this. I'm considering, I told my husband, I'm considering ordering a big bunch of orchids in bloom. And sometimes I do sell orchids. And putting an advertisement out for Valentine's Day. Come on. What woman out there wouldn't want something like this instead of roses, which are fine if you love your roses. I'm not telling you not to get them. If your man brings you orchids, your woman, whoever brings you brings you roses, enjoy. This is going to be with you for 10, 20 years. As long as you take care of it, you are always going to have beautiful flowers. An orchid can live indefinitely. It's this is just, I know this smells just like a rose that I would have smelled out in somebody's flower garden. Like the deep pink, all the multi-layered petals. Not the hybrids, not the tea roses. A beautiful antique rose. Just smells fabulous. I probably will take a really, really good picture of this, zoom in on it for my for the video, to draw people's attention, whatever it's called. But yeah, so thank you for watching. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I do wish it was smell-o-vision. I wish you could smell this. Just heavenly. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning. I'm gonna come down here to feed my birds, which I do first thing after I let the dogs out. And this room is going to smell, and this is a big room. It's going to smell like beautiful roses. So once again, huge shout out to Sheldon. You did great. You did great. I love everything. I love absolutely everything. Some wonderful surprises. Things that maybe I didn't know I needed again, like my catasetum. I had forgotten about that. I was really upset because my daughter bought me that one. I don't think she's watching. Pretty good chance she's not watching these videos. But I did let that one die. So I can't let that happen this time. I am pledging to myself this year to just take really, really good care of the orchids. It's either take really good care of them or be done. Be done with them. And I'm not doing that. So in May, I think in May, sometime in the summer, I do want to take some time and set up a grow light area under one of the shelves. I really want to do that. Because some of the oncidiums want to kind of go this way, and I need them to go up. So that means they're not getting enough sun. They're looking for sunlight. If your orchids are doing this, they're looking for sunlight. They're spreading themselves out to get more of the sun on them. So I want some grow lights up above them. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty darn proud of myself right now. Pretty pleased. Proud of myself. I didn't do anything. Pretty pleased with myself right now. And I encourage any of you. This was, once again, I do want to tell you what this one was. Sheldon doesn't give me anything for oohing and ahhing and going crazy over his stuff. I'm not paid to do this. I just absolutely love Carmela orchids. Avery's 2023 Mara Clone Sale. So every one of these orchids was deemed wonderful enough to clone from the parent. You can imagine why. These are wonderful. So we will be having, I don't want this to drag on forever. We're at 47 minutes. But I'll tell you, it's been slow around here this winter. I haven't had anything blooming. I never have less than 5 or 6 orchids in bloom. I just never do. And this winter, it hit. So these are very welcome. I'm gonna have a great spring and years to come. So once again, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't seen my channel before, we don't always do orchid unboxings, but when we do it big. I mean, this is wonderful. And it's typically through Sheldon. Give him a call. Tell him you want Avery's box. And listen, if you do ask for the Avery box, you're not necessarily going to get this. I do want to disclaim. You're going to get whatever he chooses for you. But it's going to be great. It's going to be great regardless. So, yeah. I hope you're all having a great time. I hope you all are surviving the winter or the summer wherever you are. I know either way, sometimes it can get to be a bit much. We're never happy. The temperature in Ohio, we have a window of maybe 2 months out of the year that are like primo. But yeah, please like, share, subscribe. Send Sheldon some of your business his way if you want some beauties like this. And above all, enjoy your orchids. I know I'm going to be. Thank you so much for watching.